During postpartum, there are some things that will happen to you that will negate what you've been hearing about postpartum for a long time. And there are some that will even happen to you that you've not even heard about it before. These are the things we want to talk about in this video today. So, welcome to Pregnant Care. Here, I make simplified videos on pregnancy and postpartum. So, please do well to subscribe to this channel. And our watchword is motherhood activated, patience activated, love is all we need. Now, without wasting much of our time, let us go straight into it. The first on my list is menstrual cycle. I've always heard that during breastfeeding, immediately after having your child, of course, you start your breastfeeding, and during this period of breastfeeding, as long as you're breastfeeding, you will not have your menstruation. But I think reverse is the case. It turns out that at 5 months, exactly 5 months after having your child, there's possibility that you will start your menstruation. It depends on your body type and it depends on what is going on in your life at that moment. I will explain. Menstruation has two ways of getting away. Number one is reabsorption. Reabsorption is a way whereby it reabsorbs back into the body, and the other way is releasing. Now, reabsorption happens in women that are not in good conditions, and the body feels like this blood, let us use it well. Oh, don't let us just waste it out like that. So let us use it. Aside from those that may have some underlying issues like PCOS and so on, normally the body can reabsorb your menstruation and you won't even have your menstrual cycle that month. But that is because you may be going through some things. Your body needs a lot of power, every power it needs, every blood it needs, your body needs it. It can have rather, your body needs it. So in such time, it reabsorbs. Now, this is what happens after childbirth. After childbirth, your body is still is not well warmed up yet. You need a lot of blood as much as you have lost a lot of blood during childbirth. And because of that, the moment your egg is released, instead of it being released out, the moment your egg has complete its circle, it reabsorbs back into the body. And this is why you don't menstruate while you breastfeed, because you are busy doing a lot of things. You have lost blood, yet you're producing breast milk and so on. But then, if your body is in a very good state, it means you're eating well, you're recuperating well, your body is doing well, your breast milk is coming out evenly enough without taking too much stress from your body. There is possibility that this your egg gets released from 5 months like that. And during this period, after 5 months, now you're menstruating, but you are still breastfeeding. There's possibility that a particular month you go through intense stress and you're still breastfeeding. During that particular month, you will notice that your menstrual cycle will stop again. It will reabsorb because you've gone through stress for that month. So it depends on your state, how healthy your body is, how recuperated it is. Or some people genetically, they just won't release blood all through as far as they're breastfeeding. So that is what determines this, not just the usual you won't menstruate as far as you're breastfeeding. It is the day I stop breastfeeding, I'm going to start menstruation. It's not usually like that for every lady. The next is cervix healing. You've heard already that 6 weeks, it takes your cervix 6 weeks to heal from birth. That's V birth. Now, indeed, it takes 6 weeks to heal. And the cervix is the part that dilated. We've spoken about dilation when you are contracting. Now, the cervix had to do those dilations and everything. So it needed time to heal. And getting intimate during this period of time could harm your body, actually. Now, during this period of time, there are things you can do with your partner to make it easier on him and you. And in fact, if you're doing them well, you may get extension of more than 6 weeks instead of your partner waiting on you. Let the 6 weeks 6 weeks be over. You understand? There are some things you can do. You can just do well to research on them. Another one is inconsistent milk supply. It's always like when you start breastfeeding, your milk flow is just going to keep coming and it's not going to drop and increase. And no, it usually drops. When you start breastfeeding, you're at the point you will be at your peak of production, at a point you will be at the lowest part of your production. It's just very inconsistent, very, very inconsistent. And during this period of time, if you are not aware of this inconsistency, you'll be worried. You'll be wondering, is it because I'm not sleeping well? Now, that your worry is not going to make it come back. So now I'm letting you understand that inconsistent milk production usually happen during this period. We will still talk a lot more about milk production, breast milk production. During this period, I've explained already that the fact that you have eggs, just that instead of your body releasing those eggs out, it reabsorbs them even if you are not menstruating. So it means if you go intimate with daddy, you're going to get pregnant again. So if you're not ready to get intentionally pregnant, probably you want to do two under two type of parenting, but you just want to have fun, you may want to be careful while having fun, because babies, you still have 65% chance of making a baby. Depend on your body state. I think I would advise that if you're not so comfortable, relax from trying to get a flat tummy. Over time, your flat tummy will come naturally. I've spoken about that in one of my videos. Over time, it will definitely come naturally, as far as you do not have diastasis rectal. Now, diastasis rectal is a space in between your tummy after giving birth. This usually happens to those that have given birth to more than one child, but then it can also happen to people who just had their first child. So if you don't have diastasis recti, your tummy will still come back to where it is, where the level it is. It may not be the exact point, but it will come down to where, to something close to where it used to be naturally, just during breastfeeding. I know you've heard that during breastfeeding it will come down, things like that. Yeah, it usually happen because and also you can bind your tummy from the first week, but if you cannot, don't worry, just calm down. Gradually it will happen. Those that it doesn't happen to, go and check. Most of them now have diastasis recti. They already have diastasis recti and they don't know. The space in between them cannot close up again. It's like it has passed its elastic limit. So that is why. And for those with diastasis recti, you can start your core exercise. That is the best way to get it back together. And you can do binding. You can decide to start this after your postpartum. Postpartum takes, I think, maybe 2 years or more, but it depends on you. So after your postpartum or the moment you feel relaxed, you can start. Before I move into the final point, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Now, the final point, and a very, very important point at that, is postpartum hair loss. Postpartum hair loss is very real, and it starts at 3 months to 6 months. Between the third month, the fourth month, the fifth month, and the sixth month. So it's like it uses 4 months. Your hair sheds for 4 months, not the usual shedding, an excessive shedding. So you have to be aware now, so that the type of hairstyle you do around that time won't be the one that will even make it shed more. The point is, it will shed. But if you have done a high tension hairstyle because you're not aware and you've done some things, it may shed to a level that you may have to cut down your entire hair. So it depends on how prepared you are ahead now, that's going to make that shedding reduced or increased. Now, another thing you can do during this period of time is get castor oil, mix it with coconut oil, and apply it to your scalp, to your hair. Things that can make your hair very strong and be able to endure this process of shedding and bring it to the barest minimum. That is the best thing. If not, it's going to shed to a level that you may have to cut down your hair. I've seen mothers who had to cut down their hair because of postpartum hair loss. And this postpartum hair loss, personally, I've never heard of it before, when until I had my own child. So now I'm bringing it to your awareness so that you will be prepared for it. So thank you so much for watching this video till this time. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Thank you so much for being there. I'm wishing you well and God's strength and speed in your healing. Take care of yourself. Bye.